Hello and welcome to Module 8.3, Landing Page Secrets. Discover how to supercharge your lead generation. In this module, you'll discover why you should use landing pages, how landing pages help improve your pay-per-click marketing campaigns, and how to create a custom-built landing page from scratch within minutes, even if you have zero design skills. So you don't even need a graphic designer or web designer to help you build some fantastic landing pages that will help you convert your website visitors into email subscribers. Have you ever wondered why lots of people may be visiting your website from your paid ads, but only a handful of people take action? What may be preventing them from going ahead usually boils down to one of two things. The layout of the main website has too many distractions that either take their attention away from the action they need to take. Number two, the landing page you're sending your visitors to doesn't match up very well with the preceding ad in terms of copy, imagery, and branding. In many cases, many business owners who aren't so familiar with online advertising make both of these critical mistakes that end up costing them wasted time, losses in conversions, and money. Every link on your page that doesn't represent your conversion goal is a distraction that will dilute your message and reduce your conversion rate. And that's from the landing page company Unbounce. Now, lots of digital advertisers wrongly send traffic directly to the home pages of their websites, hoping for a conversion such as a sign up to their email list, a lead, or even a direct sale. The problem with doing that is that your homepage isn't designed to be a conversion machine. So, home pages are designed to act as a general information hub, and it's a representation of your brand, showcasing everything you do. So it's basically like an online brochure. Landing pages are quite different, and those are the answer to why a lot of people don't actually convert on your website directly. So when you're promoting a specific product or offer inside your business, the message on your landing page needs to be focused entirely on that objective only and supported by a single call to action. So let's look at some terminology. In the internet marketing world, landing pages are known to many as capture pages or squeeze pages because the objective for most of them was to squeeze or capture the customer's details from them so that they can be added to a marketing list and sent follow-ups until they would convert into paying customers. However, there are lots of different kinds of landing pages and they all have different purposes. But before we get into what those different landing pages are, let's continue with the theory behind getting landing pages to convert. Now, when the content on the landing page is hyper focused on one product or one offer, the ad platform hosting your ad will reward you with cheaper clicks simply because the message on your landing page matches well with the ad. Now, this is an important aspect of conversion optimization called message match, where your landing page accurately mirrors the messaging in the preceding ad. To give your marketing campaigns the best possible message match, there should be a clear match between the following three things. Number one, the headline of your ad. Number two, the headline of your landing page. And number three, the keywords or interest inside your ad targeting, and also the imagery on the landing page. Let's look at a comparison of a strong message match and a weak message match on a pay-per-click campaign. So here's a good example of a strong message match. As you can see here, the preceding ad has exactly the same image as what they see after they click on the ad. So an example of a weak message match, if the ad says get 30% off your first spa treatment, and then you go to the landing page and it says Sandy's Spa and Beauty, then that's a poor message match. If there is nothing else that refers to the 30% off, they might think that, hold on, perhaps there isn't 30% off. You've got to literally mirror what you've said in the ad on your landing page. So if you look at a strong message match, the ad would read, get 30% off your first spa treatment. And then when you click on the landing page, it would probably say, get 30% off your first spa treatment with Sandy's Spa and Beauty. Do you see the difference there? So by establishing a strong message match, you reduce your visitors' anxiety and eagerness to hop from site to site by quickly letting them know that they're in the right place and that they've clicked on the right ad. They want to know that what they're looking at is exactly what they're going to be getting on the other side of the advert. Let's look at the anatomy of a landing page. Landing pages are made up of 5 main building blocks, and these crucial building blocks should act as a guide for how you structure the content of your landing pages, and they will influence how effective they are at converting your visitors into leads and sales. Now, they are as follows. your headline and tagline. Sometimes you'll want to have a main image, especially if you're sending traffic from an ad on social media, which will have an image. That main image is what you call your hero shot. Then you've got the main benefits of the offer with bullet points, a mention of the features, and maybe some testimonials depending on what you're selling and the type of landing page you're using. Then you have the entry fields where people will enter their information, and of course your call to action button, which corresponds to a single conversion goal. Now, while these aren't an exhaustive list of all the components of a landing page, these are the ones you need to be most concerned with when you first get started creating landing pages. So let's look at the different kinds of landing pages you can use to convert your visitors into leads and sales. Here are some of the most common types of landing pages marketers use within their marketing campaigns. The squeeze page. A squeeze page is designed for one sole purpose, and that's to obtain visitors' email addresses in order for them to get access to a specific piece of information, perhaps as a gateway to further content or for access to a free offer like an ebook or checklist, for example. The squeeze page strategy is the most well-known method for building an email list. A click-through page is a simple landing page designed to warm up visitors to your product by providing bite-sized info about the benefits of using your product as a teaser to a page containing a full description of your product. Click-through pages have no forms on them. The user has to click on the call to action button to find out more about the product or services. This gives visitors the opportunity to raise their hand to indicate their interest in a particular product or service that you might be offering. The lead capture page. This is similar to a squeeze page but more in depth. Lead capture forms are designed to gather personal information from the visitor, such as name, phone number, email address, etc. Lead capture pages don't feature any navigation links or inbound links. It purely focuses on the conversion goal of generating signups. Combining a lead capture page or squeeze page with an email autoresponder will allow you to create an automated sales funnel that can be used to generate leads, nurture them, and make sales while you focus on more important things inside your business. The thank you page is shown to people who have completed a process. For example, they may have signed up to become an email subscriber, booked a consultation, or made a purchase. It's vital for enhancing the customer experience, makes them feel good about their decision to take the next step with you, and you can use a thank you page to tell your customer what to expect now, and you can easily track conversions within your sales funnel, identifying where your successful signups came from. And another cool thing you can do is put a remarketing code on your thank you page, which builds an audience of people who've already become customers. They're already converted, so that really works well in terms of when it comes to setting up adverts. You don't want to advertise to people who have already become customers, so you can use those retargeting audiences and exclude those people from seeing future ads that were specifically meant for new customers. So that's a really good thing that you can do with thank you pages. Now, this makes a better overall experience for your customers and allows you to eliminate any budget wasted on people who really don't need to see specific ads anymore. Now, I talk about this retargeting in more detail in separate modules and online trainings, but it's definitely a great strategy to master if you want to take your digital advertising to the next level. Okay, so now you're familiar with the anatomy of a landing page and the various types of landing pages available. We're going to go to a live demo on how you can create your own landing pages with Instapage. Okay, so now we're going to look at how you can start creating your very own landing pages, and you can do so within minutes with this powerful software called Instapage. So I'm going to go over to my Instapage account right now. Just go to instapage.com. And if you look at the screen, it says create a landing page in just 3 minutes. So there's actually a free trial for that, but I'll give you more details at the end of the module. So I'm just going to log in to my account right now. I'm going to show you how quickly you can create professional landing pages without having to do too much design work. In fact, you don't even need to do any design work at all because it's all template based. So what you do is, once you've logged into your dashboard, you simply click on create new page and then click a template. And you'll be presented with all of these beautiful landing page options. There's so many to choose from, and you've got some options at the top here. You can use you can create something for lead generation, click through pages, webinar pages, pages to promote your mobile app, and of course thank you pages. So you can just like look at all of these and just decide what kind of look or feel do you want your landing page to have. So let's say we just want a simple page to collect email addresses and phone numbers just to generate some leads. And we can see there's one here. We can preview that. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. So it's got a nice layout, and the great thing about this, you can delete any parts that you don't want to use, and you can also preview how it looks on a mobile device as well, just by clicking a button. So you can see exactly how it's going to look inside a mobile device. So when you're editing your page, all you need to do is go back to your desktop, and then you can, if you like the template, you can just choose to edit the page. So you click here where it says edit this page. So you just give it a name. So let's just call it lead generation. For example. So right now it's up and running, but it doesn't look like my page. So anything that you want to replace, it's literally drag and drop. So all you do is click on the part that you want to replace, change image, and then you can load up your own logo. So I've got a lot of my files on here, but all you would do is just click on upload, and then you can upload anything you want, any logo you want, any image you want. And let's say I just wanted to like make one for Cakebox Academy. So I've got the Cakebox Academy logo, click insert. So that's now going to replace that. Drag so that you can see all of it. And then this is in the way, so I can just move this out of the way. Move that out of the way. This is too big, so I can just resize that. If you hold down shift, make sure that the dimensions don't get messed up. In fact, let me undo that. So now I can just go and resize that, make it a bit smaller. Yep, that's pretty much perfect. So I can put that in the corner. I've got my headline here. So if I want to change that headline, I can just say, this is a simple landing page. All of this stuff can be edited just as easily. So you just double click to edit. And I'll just say, these are the benefits. And if it's too short, I can just drag that across so it fits. And then if I don't want all of these, I can just literally delete them. So I don't want that. Don't want that. So I can leave it like that. I don't actually want this section, so I can just delete that. Let's just say I just wanted this part here. I could just delete the others. So you can see it's all pretty much drag and drop. And let's say I don't want this background. This background isn't me. So I can just change that by, let me just go back in case you missed that. So just click on edit, and then I can change this picture. And the great thing about Instapage is that you can have access to stock photography. I don't have access to stock photography because I'm using an old account, but if you were to sign up to it, you'd get access to all those images. But generally I have my own stock photography as a designer, so it doesn't really bother me. So let's say I just wanted to add a different background image. So here's an image that I can use. let's click on insert. The overlay is red, so I don't really want that. I can control that, I can take it off, I can add more, I can change the overlay color to something else. So it's fully customizable and it's all drag and drop. So here's the important part. You want to use this for lead generation. We've gone through the cosmetic part of it. In fact, let me just get rid of this image. It's a little bit distracting. So the main thing you want to do is make sure that your landing page is a lead generation tool. So that's where the opt-in box comes into it. So what you want to do is make sure this is integrated with your email marketing software or your email marketing service provider. So it might be MailChimp, it might be Aweber, it might be GetResponse. This system is all compatible. It's compatible with all of those. So what you want to do is, you've got your fields here. So what you want to do is click on the call to action button, click edit, and then you'll be presented with some options here. So you can change the colors of the buttons and the form style. But the main thing you want to do is you want to set up your integrations so that it connects with your email marketing. You can also connect it to a CRM as well if you use that. But here you can see you've got Aweber, MailChimp, Constant Contact, GetResponse. So let's say you wanted to connect it to Aweber as you do normally. Then it will prompt you to enter your account details. And once that's all set up, it will ask you to connect it to whichever list you want to connect it with. So for example, let's say, I'm just going to show you how it looks when it's not connected. So mine was already connected, so I'm just going to go through that again. So let's go through that again. So you click on the call to action button, click on edit, and then you go to integrations, and then you click on whichever email service provider you have. So in my case, it's Aweber. So it will prompt you, and then you continue, and it's going to ask you to log in to your account. Continue to Aweber, and then click continue. Then it's going to ask you which list you want to connect it with. So you just choose whichever email list you want it to connect with. So I'll just select one of these. Once that's done, just click on auto create missing fields, and that's it. And then you just close it. And every time someone comes to your page and enters their name and email address, it goes straight to your email list, and it will then be they'll then be sent their welcome email and so on, and they'll get their follow-ups. And then you can literally create, it's like a automated sales machine that works even when you're not working, which is fantastic. So another thing you'll want to do is, once you've done that, you'll need to set up a thank you page, which is really important. So just click on edit and then redirect. So this tells the landing page software where to send your visitor as soon as they've given their details. So then you can specify a message, a thank you message. But what I like to do is send them to a specific landing page, a thank you page. So I would choose landing page on Instapage, and then choose a landing page, and then one of my thank you pages that I've set up. And then within that page, there'll be like a retargeting cookie or pixel, which I can then submit to Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else I'm advertising, so that I can exclude those people from seeing ads to join the email list, which saves a lot of money on on ad clicks. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just to let you know, you can also add the tracking codes to any of these landing pages as well. So all you would need to do is go to HTML and CSS, and then you can copy and paste. You can paste the tracking codes in here. So if it's supposed to be in the body, you just click there. If you're supposed to put it in the footer, then you just paste it in there. So it's fully customizable. You can track everything inside here, and you'll be good to go once you've got your custom pages set up. So as you can see, it didn't take me very long at all to create a page. It's fully drag and drop, and you can do absolutely anything. So for example, if I didn't want to have the last name in there as a field, I could delete that. If I just want to collect customers' emails, I can do that. You can resize the boxes, change the colors. Let's say I wanted to change this to a different color. Click on button style. Let's say I wanted to change that to blue. So pretty straightforward. So with that being said, let's hop over back to the live presentation. All right, you've successfully completed this module 8.3. So now that you've completed the module, you have access to the tools and strategies that you need to dramatically improve the results you get from pay-per-click advertising and your list building efforts. So don't forget, there is an Instapage free trial that you can access. You can trial out the landing page creation software for 30 days, absolutely free. There'll be a link below this video for you to go and check it out. And I hope you found this training useful, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next training. Until the next module, bye for now. Take care.